going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Roger is sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gives it to Funches complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
3-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great look.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Nassif, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Finding some room at midfield, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
14, but it's now third down.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Short.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 16-yard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down and goal.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man there is Cleveland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Raiders.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 30.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But the same.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 14.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the...
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Jacobs now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And able to get a couple couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Preston Smith there on the stop. Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Out of the gun now on third down.
Throw caught by Cleveland.
Touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Tyree Cleveland.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers now operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, the quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
At the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Rodgers sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and goal, Raiders.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Austin Seibert.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Now you talk about the playmaker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packers offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going to float this one deep. That's caught at the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Las Vegas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Las Vegas.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Final score, Raiders 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.